I'm Zach Hendershot. I'm the owner of 508 Productions, and I like to shoot things. Okay, no, I don't like that. Like, I already had like this imagined of what I was going to do. Okay, here we go.
What's up, guys? I'm Drew.
I'm Casey.
And we are Humble Media. When we started Humble Media, one of the first conversations we had was how we wanted to approach our competition, I guess.
So a lot of the times with new companies and people who are new to this industry, we get wrapped up in trying to outperform everyone else and get your name to more people than everyone else.
I'll kill them all.
And something we talked about early on was not having competition, but more having collaboration with other creatives in the area.
Content creation is not a zero-sum game. There is plenty of work to go around, and seeing someone else in the area doing good work doesn't mean that work's being taken away from us, and we're just fans of seeing people do good work. We're interested in it as an art form as much as we are as a business, and when we see one of our friends out there doing work that we think is awesome, we want to appreciate that and recognize them and try to help them out too. So kind of based on our conversations, we decided it'd be a cool idea to start reaching out to local creatives in the area and try to put together a showcase of their work. So we decided to start a YouTube series called
Creator Spotlight.
So we decided to start a series called Creator Spotlight, and for our first one, we reached out to our good friend Zach Hendershot. Casey and I have both known Zach for years now. We have almost the exact same interests, all in the car scene, and he's been doing a lot of work that's pretty similar to a lot of the type of things that we do, and he's been absolutely killing it lately.
So we went over to Zach's house and we sat down with him, asked him a few questions, kind of what his inspirations were, what he's working on, what his goals are, and just getting an idea what's going on in his world so we can help promote what he's doing.
So, yeah, here's Zach. I don't know. It was real though.
Please use that one.
I'm Zach Hendershot. I'm owner of 508 Productions, and I like to make stories through life. So when I was about 18, I first picked up a camera and just did some simple portrait photography of my niece, and it just kind of took off from there. I started doing some senior pictures, and I took a long hiatus. I actually sold all my camera equipment and everything and just kind of wasn't into it anymore, and ended up going on a family vacation last year, and I was like, I want to get a small camera or something to take with me to do some family pictures, along the beach and whatnot. Ended up ordering a Lumix G7 that came with a Rokinon 85mm DS Cine lens, and took my car out one day and shot some video, and it just kind of took off from there, and now I run a media company. So my goals and ambitions are kind of always changing up. When I first started, I just kind of wanted to do some small things and kind of stay local, and now that things are growing, I'm getting more into the car side of things, and I'd like to be, pretty higher up, filming exotic cars and traveling and filming, cars outside the area. Eventually, maybe do some destination weddings, work on some bigger productions. I actually have a script for a short film I'm currently writing right now and plan to release this fall. I already titled it. It's called Welcome Home. I'm about halfway through the script right now. The story's kind of all laid out. The film itself's pretty ambitious, but I'm looking forward to see what the end result will be. So my favorite project I ever worked on was probably my first paid gig I ever did for Field of Screams in Torch, Ohio. They invited me to come out and take a tour of their haunted house, and I went in and did some flyover drone shots and got to see the area and got pretty comfortable with what I wanted to do. And then I went out one night and went to their event and filmed the guest and had a good time. And Then after I kind of wasn't okay with it, none of it really turned out. It was so dark I couldn't get proper lighting. So I actually went back the next day and he got some of his actors to come in. And I brought my GoPro, my G7, and my drone and filmed like this first person point of view from a killer like chasing me. And it was a lot of fun and a lot of interaction with all the actors.
Come on inside, we've been waiting for you.
My dream project, if I had to choose something to work on, I guess I can give you a couple options here. Some smaller tier projects I'd like to work on is maybe something with like Universal Studios at a theme park. Maybe filming something along the lines of some productions for their rides, you know, the three-dimensional rides they have, stuff like that. Eventually, I'd like to work on a pretty big production, you know, a bigger budget production, nothing too extreme. I'm not trying to go to Hollywood or anything, but you know, I'd like to shoot a movie that actually gets some recognition. So currently, I'm doing a lot of car stuff. I've done some video work. I've delved pretty deep into some car photography recently. I'm actually shooting, in the process of shooting a GTO that's pretty local. It's photography of an old classic truck that I'm looking forward to. And I think we actually have another car lined up for the next weekend. So the car business is booming right now. It's summertime. Everyone's wanting to get their cars out. It's bringing in a lot of business, you know, in the car scene. And it's, you know, it's my roots, so I enjoy doing that.
My name's Zach Hendershot, currently sitting in the world's very first 2017 Rocket Bunny 86. Car is still fairly new.
Inspiration-wise, you know, I guess I picked up a lot on some local filmmakers and photographers in the area. You know, as you know, aspiring to be like someone, if pretty much anybody that has an RE Trinity in their hands, you know, that's inspiring to me. Yeah, so my studio space wasn't actually intended to be a studio space. When I built this garage, I needed somewhere to house my car, you know, my bikes, other things like that. We built this little office space here, and it was kind of like my little getaway, so I could get out of the house, come out here, play video games, just chill out. More like a man cave type deal. And then this all started, and I actually ended up moving all my stuff back inside because I couldn't stand to be away from the kids, and I liked, you know, playing while they were around. So ended up just leaving this empty, and it became kind of a storage closet for about a year and a half. And when I picked this up, I ended up moving all my stuff back out here and finishing the office, and now it's my own little studio. So outside of filmmaking, I really, the only hobby I have is playing video games with a couple buddies I have from Canada.
There we go.
I don't get out a whole lot.
That's a little Skyrim move right there.
I got 3 kids and a fiance that kind of take up all my time if I'm not working or, you know, filmmaking. Usually playing games. Kind of got into my car a little bit more recently and ordering more parts for it. So I'm trying to get back into the car scene. I ride my bike, and I mean, I keep it pretty simple. You can like me on Facebook at 508 Productions, and that's facebook.com/508 Productions. Instagram, I don't have a Twitter. I don't know anything else to tell you that'd be exciting.
I don't know. Casey, you got anything?
I literally wasn't really paying attention.